This is NewsBreak26 in Southwest New Brunswick. I'm Vicki Hogarth. Here's what's happening in our part of the world. The Charlotte County Pumpkin Festival at Kingsbrae Garden kicked off Thanksgiving weekend in style on Sunday, marking its 9th edition of the beloved autumn event with a record turnout. Over 900 locals and visitors gathered to celebrate fall with festive activities including a scavenger hunt, pumpkin decorating, face painting, and a giant pumpkin weight guessing contest. The highly anticipated pumpkin pie eating contest, featuring pies made by Chef Alex Hahn and his team, saw participants of all ages compete to finish as much pie as possible. This year's champion was 14-year-old Sir James Dunn Academy student Alex Velazquez, who told CHCO that the secret to winning is to focus on consuming as much of the dense pie filling as possible.
When I looked at the pie at first, I realized it was just a normal pie that I'd usually eat. But when I looked at it mostly, I realized if I ate the filling first, that would take up most of the challenge. Then, when I finished with the crust, that would be the hard part with the drinking.
In St. Stephen, Council is grappling with the unknowns of an out-of-the-cold shelter for this winter. It's been almost a year since the municipality declared a state of emergency over the homelessness crisis. Here is more on that story.
The province of New Brunswick says it's continuing to work on a plan for the homeless shelter, but those won't be released until after the election. Following a question from a member of the public at a council meeting on October 2nd, Chief Administrative Officer Jeff Renaud told council about an update he'd been provided by the Department of Social Development.
The short of it is nothing can be announced until after the election at this point by staff. And the quote that I got was, the province is working to establish an OOC, out of the cold shelter, by December 1st. All plans are in place to do so, and communications are expected to be shared post-election.
During an election, the government moves into caretaker mode. According to the federal government, it means the public service maintains the function of government, but no decisions or announcements are made. It doesn't prevent the province from making decisions or announcements, though, in certain circumstances, including in an emergency or in the public interest.
We're in the situation we're in with the election. It's really tough because you can't get answers out of our elected officials. I was concerned. I reached out and asked.
There are roughly 100 people experiencing homelessness in St. Stephen. And in December 2023, the municipality declared a state of emergency over the growing number of people living rough. Last year, the province did try to introduce a semi-permanent shelter but faced pushback from the community over safety. It helped fund a local nonprofit, Neighborhood Works, to open an OOC last year. In an email, the Department of Social Development did confirm it was working on the shelter, but didn't respond to the direct questions about the timeline or email it sent to St. Stephen Council. Here's incumbent Progressive Conservative candidate for St. Croix.
I'm told by Social Development that there will be an out-of-the-cold shelter this year before winter, and it will be for the homeless people who are addicted and have mental health problems.
Still, McEachern feels the situation is playing politics with people's lives.
It's a shame we have to wait that long. It really is. But I'm exhausted on that topic, and it's just, and we are exhausted on this topic.
Nathalie Sturgeon, CHCO-TV, St. Stephen.
Thanks, Nathalie. That's all the news I have for you. For more stories and online exclusives, follow me, Vicki Hogarth, on Facebook. Subscribe for free to CHCO-TV on YouTube and visit CHCO.TV for breaking local news from CHCO and the Courier.
A news and public affairs production of CHCO-TV, New Brunswick's only source for independent community television.